hello, everyone. It is your girl, Nicole, coming at you one more time. And for those of you who might not know me, I'm the CEO and founder of Motivational Talk Dialogue and Show. And today I have a wonderful guest, Miss Renisha. Thank you so much for being my guest today. I'm excited to hear
Mhm.
about your book and what made you want to write it. So we're not going to hold up much time. I'm going to turn everything on over to you so that you can tell them about the book, and we can kind of dig into, the inspiration that's behind it. What was your method to this book? So I'm gonna turn it over to you, and I hope everyone enjoys what you have to say. Cause from your bio, I am very excited. So you have the
All
floor.
right. My name is Ranisha. I have started writing the book and also a documentary as well, participating in that. So basically, this book is about basically what inspired me. It's a lot of how I wanted to show how resilience and experiences actually shape leadership and purpose. By being a chief in medicine research, I am a leadership person, a person of a lot of self motivation and strength. So that's kind of what this book is about. Discover strength and understanding yourself and motivation. The target audience, I just like to target everybody because a lot of people think because they have certain things going on in life or think because they have been told they can't do something in life or that they will never be anything, then they just don't. They stop. They make up excuses. Excuses is fear. Fear turns into excuses. So, yeah. And then basically also, I wanted people to be able to fulfill their dreams and have a mindset to do that. So, it's not just about setting goals, but it's also about mastering those goals. So, like set small stuff first and then graduate to setting big goals. And then pretty much why I chose this topic, I'm fascinated by how people reflect and learn and grow in life. A lot of people don't do that the same way, so that's kind of what um, motivated me to write this book a lot. And let's see, just motivation. You have to have a lot of faith. Growth is motivation, and what sets this book apart is the retractable. It's retractable. It's relatable. It's practical, and it adapts how self strength shows in this book as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I also tie in EMDR therapy in this book. Comes from a neuroscience background of, being the chief of medicine research, having a biomedicine degree in research as well, and then dual degrees in organizational leadership and ethical leadership. So, what EMDR therapy is I movement, denalization, reprocessing. So basically, a reprocess is trauma through the brain. A lot of amygdala is involved with controlling how the brain works. A lot of people don't know that. They just think it's for trauma for um, just anything else, but it's for like PTSD, stress. It's therapy for the brain. It relaxes the brain. I mean, you can even use this in 5 or 10 minutes a day, and just by doing bilateral stimulation, which is looking at a green dot on a ball, making it go from right to left. It actually releases different stuff in your brain that's toxic and make you feel stressed throughout the day. Um, let's see what else. I think
So
that's
the
all.
title of your book. Um, let's talk about the title of the book.
So the title of the book. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, so the title of the book, Unknown Lifetime Unlocks. So basically, I came up with that title because a lot of it's not challenges, but it's a lot of things that are unlocked in this book, and a lot of stuff like people don't know about me that A lot of people sit in and study neuroscience and that type of thing. They didn't know I played the multiple instruments as a musician, a vocalist. So it's a
Okay.
lot of science combined as well
You're kind of
as
breaking up
music
on
at
me.
the end, but also just the neuroscience of things as well.
Okay, so let's go to the instruments of everything. So what kind of instruments do you play?
Let's see. So, oh, okay. So the illustration likes their attention. Um, it has the fire background. It has the key unlocking.
You're breaking up on me a little
The
bit.
treasures and mountains within the medicine research lab. So I think title of this book illustration came about.
Can you hear me? You're breaking up a little bit. You're gonna have to repeat that last part.
Oh, okay. So the little
Yeah, it was
music
breaking up
notes
a
on
little
there,
bit.
like that really. Okay. So the little music notes on there that actually sparks the illustration as well. It just makes everything stand out and makes everything to come together, like how music relaxes your mind, how it does go along with neuroscience, and how it sets me apart from the lab and work, and also just this book in general.
Yeah. What I liked about the title was it starts out with unknown. So it makes you
Hmm.
feel like you're finna go into a world of something that you just don't have no idea of what you're finna get
Right.
into. So
Hmm.
that alone made me, I'm like, I got to read this book. But I was like, I'm gonna get the
Right.
but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna read this book, and then we're gonna bring her back on, and we're gonna talk about this
Hmm.
book because I want to venture
Right.
into the unknown. I want to know what's going on, and then
Right.
neurosurgeon, and I'm like, I don't see where you found time to even write a book because y'all life is
Yeah. So
hectic.
it's a lot of
It is hectic.
yeah. It's a lot of it's a lot of time management, me writing everything on the planner, me scheduling out different stuff, and even with me doing rehearsals and everything, it's just like it's busy, but it's not busy because of the way I balance it out. It's a lot of work life balance. So, yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
organizational skills as well.
And that's something that a lot of people need, but they don't realize that they need, like that
Right.
organizational skills, because I live off of a calendar. And I'll tell
Mm-hmm.
people, I even tell my family, if it's not on my calendar, it doesn't exist. So make sure
Right.
that I put it on my calendar because
Mm-hmm.
with everything that's going on in life right now, it's like a revolving door.
Right.
So, um, what do on the neurosurgeon side, what do you tell people to help keep them focused? Like, what would be your advice for to keep them just focused on what's going on and making life a little bit easier for them? Or have you
Um.
not come up with
So
that solution? Because I
yeah,
need
we
it.
have actually. So yeah, no, that's a good question. So I deal with a lot of stuff. It's a lot of clinical trials that goes on. This depends on what clinical trial they come in with, but it's a lot of trauma as well. So like for example, if I have somebody come in with the trauma, like an assault or something like that, it's just like automatically they need the EMDR therapy because that helps reprocess everything for them and kind of calm the nervous system down. It doesn't get rid of everything, but it calms it down. So basically, I tell them just look at the green dot on the computer. It goes from side to side. It and just tell me what's going on in your head. So then we just go from there. If they come in with the cold or flu or something and they need a vaccine or some kind of medicine, and we're working on the different vaccines or medicines, it's a lot of stakeholding that goes into that. It's a lot of me overseeing different healthcare divisions and clinics, and a lot of strategic development as well.
Yeah. So when you're getting into the book and you're going into the unknown part of the book, do they have, I know you're saying they have different, you have different sections connected to the book for to help
Hmm.
with a lot of different things that people deal with. So
Hmm.
when they're venturing out into the unknown of your book, what do you want them to get from your book?
So I want them to get, um, first off, motivation. Second off, I want them to get leadership, and then also have a mindset of what you want to do in life and how you want to go about doing that. So many people, I hear them say every day, well, I want to do this, I want to do that, but they don't really have a strategic plan to go about that. They don't have anything developing or developed to go into that. So it's just like, how can you go into something that you really don't have anything to go on? So yeah.
Yeah. That's a great idea because they have a lot of people in the world too that want to be leaders and
Mm-hmm.
probably would be a great leader, but they don't know how to lead because
Right.
they're so used to somebody guiding them. And I
Yep.
think this will be something really, really good for them, because motivation and leadership kind of ties hand in hand because
It
you have to
does.
be motivated to lead.
Yeah.
So I love that you have this in a book form for people to check out, for people to read. And like I say, I plan on getting your book and bringing you back on so that we can really talk about it, so that
Mm-hmm.
people can get the understanding and the depth of it. Um,
Right.
what else is it? Anything else that you would like to share before we get off today?
Um, let's see. So you mentioned something about a lot of people don't know how to lead. So I think a lot of that with me came from, so I had this teacher in high school, graduated from Roger Bacon High School, Spartan alumni. Um, so she instilled in me a lot of leadership and success. It was called a leadership and success class. So every day it was me doing different leadership things, doing different success things. And she told me, like, one day you're going to be a leader. And I'm just looking at her like, what do you mean? And then I also was told that, and as a young child, like, you're going to be a leader. I didn't know that at the age of 2 and up through 7. I didn't never know that. But then, after becoming a musician and that type of thing, it just, led more things to be a leader. So, yep.
Right. And it's a lot of times, like you say, sometimes you can see it in that person young, and sometimes
Hmm.
it grows in them as they're growing, as they're learning. But I think everybody has a tendency of leadership. They just have to know
Hmm.
what part of leadership they need to tap into
Right.
because there are different types. Everybody think it's like one kind of leadership. It's different types of
Hmm.
leadership,
Yeah.
and it took me years to really understand it. But
Hmm.
when you go into management and you see the different styles of how people manage, it makes you understand a little bit better that there are different types of leadership. There are
Hmm.
different mindsets because you mentioned mindset, and then it's different ways that we motivate. So if they tap into your book and start reading and learning where they need to be, that's going to
Hmm.
be setting them up for great success.
Right.
So for those that's listening and want to get your book, how can they get your book?
So we're still working on that, but as soon as that information is out, I will definitely have that put out and release that. But I plan on doing Kindle. I plan on doing things on Apple. It can be on Spotify. So I'm also creating a podcast here lately, pertaining around the question of, why women are quiet, during the months of March and April. That plays a lot of neuroscience, and next week we're going to be discussing PTSD and how that plays a part in neuroscience. So yeah, I've also partnered with Brains magazines to bring a lot of psychology as well with them, and um, let's see what else. One other thing. I also have partnered with some sexual assault events for next month, so hopefully that helps some people release some trauma and create safe spaces for them. So, yep.
So you're doing a lot of great things for the community and those around you. And I suggest that people follow you and learn more about you and learn what you're doing so that they can join this movement because it's a very powerful movement. So how can they find you on
Mm-hmm.
social media? And are you interviewing for your podcast or is it already in place? I
So
know
the
I just asked
podcast
you a
is in
bunch of questions
place.
at one time.
No, you're good. So the podcast is in place. I am interviewing for that. They can find me on social media, Facebook, Innovative Brixology. They can find me on the other page on Facebook, Trio Kumi. That Kumi is spelled Ckumi, and then the other page is Trio RX Music. So yeah, 3 pages, and then I also have Instagram, Full Nails Music, um, and then Chase the Dream. So yep.
Okay. All right. So I suggest that everyone take the opportunity and follow, follow, follow. Let's blow this movement up and make sure that people that need this information, people that it's gonna really help and benefit, connect. So I want to say thank you so much for being my guest today. I appreciate you coming on the show.
You're welcome.
Um, I look forward to reading the book and learning more about the neuroscience, the motivation, mindset, and leadership because you never can get enough of that. So, again, I
Right.
want to say thank you so much for being my guest. And before you go, I have one last question. What is something that you would tell your younger self if you could go back in time and you had 30 seconds to tell them?
Um. So I would say dream big, fulfill it, have a vision and a purpose, and then use the formula that I use every day, which is committed, consecrated, and also consistency.
Okay. Now that's good. That's real good. So
Yep. I use
that's
that
something
every
that
day
we
on
use in
everything,
everyday
even
life.
when stuff and yep, stuff get hectic at work. It's like they getting on my nerves, but I still gotta use that and be committed and concentrated and focused, making an impact, basically.
Definitely, definitely. So again, thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate you taking time out of your day and coming on and enlightening us about the different things of the unknown and how that we can
Hmm.
venture off into this. So I'm looking forward to this motivational method that you have going on in this book. I'm excited to be able to read it and learn more because that's what we need. We need to tap into
Right.
people that are coming up that's putting out real good information and stop leaning on social
Hmm.
media for the answer to everything. Let's start tapping into people
Right.
that actually know something, so definitely looking
Hmm.
forward to this. Yeah.
Most definitely. Yep. I'm excited. The documentary just fulfills the book more, even more. So yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna be looking forward to that too.
Yep.
The
It's
documentary
a
and
lot
everything.
coming.
So, yeah, a lot coming up. So definitely I'll be having you on and getting this information out because these are things that people really need. And that's what I stand
Hmm.
on. My motto is your voice is important, speak loudly. So this is a way of helping people to learn how to use their voice. And I love it. I love it.
Hmm. Yep.
All right. Any
Gotta think
last
big.
words?
Nope.
We
Thank you for having me. I look forward to coming back and dig into this book when it comes out.
we looking forward to it. So you have a great evening, and thank you for taking time out of your day to be my guest today.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Oh, this is wonderful. I am excited about this book coming out because I love stuff unknown. I love mystery. I love leadership. And y'all already know how I am about motivation. So I can't wait for this book to come out. I am too excited. The faster it get out, the better I'm gonna be, and the happier I'm gonna be, because I'll be able to get her back on, and we can really talk about this. We can really, really talk about this. And I'm an author and an author coach, so this is right up my alley, tapping into these things. So again, the book will be coming out, and we will be venturing into the unknown with Miss Renisha. So definitely want to make sure that you're following her. We're going to have the information on the different pages in up under the live, so you'll be able to follow her. We're going to be doing some things where she'll be releasing some stuff in the motivational talk dialogue group. So just continue to look out for the things that we have coming up. Look out for the book coming out, and y'all know your girl Nicole is excited about reading. She's excited about exploring. And I'm definitely excited about this book. So, you know what I always say, your voice is important. Speak loudly. It has been a great time, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day and a wonderful evening. I love you, and there's nothing, nothing, nothing that you could do about it. So continue to be blessed, continue to be the great person that you are, and continue to use your voice, because this is the season of elevation. And that is where we're going to go with this. Nothing but higher. And it starts with your voice. So y'all have a great day. Bye bye.